Hi, my name is Maria, 22 years old from Sweden. Currently in Chonburi, Thailand, working at the Man Who Rescues Dogs dog shelter. And I just wanted to talk about my experience of being here by sharing a story. And it's about one of the dogs who lives in the old shelter. I visited the old shelter almost every day because of her, and that was quite an experience. When you get into the old shelter, a lot of dogs will come up to you and smell you, and they just are very curious. And she was one of those dogs. And I remember I sat down the first day at one of the rocks, and all the dogs were all over me, kissing me, and just being very needy. And she was always around. She was hanging around and she was wiggling her tail. You could see that she was happy, but she was a bit afraid. Every time I got too close, even if I didn't even go up to her, I was just maybe walking past her, she got really afraid and ran away. She would come back almost directly afterwards, but still she held her guard up for sure. So I started to try and reach out to her. I got really interested in her to see if I could gain her trust. And so I slowly started by sitting down, reaching my arm out so she could come up to me and just sniff my hand. And in the beginning she didn't really allow herself to do it. She was a bit afraid still, and she would just come up maybe 1 meter away from my hand to smell. But slowly, day by day, she got closer and closer. And so the last day that I visited the old shelter, she was the first dog to come up to me. And she was all over me, licking my face. She was hugging me, and I couldn't get rid of her. And the other dogs had no chance because she really was all over me. And that just was actually kind of, it was an experience, really. It was kind of a mind opener for me, because then you start to realize that sadly, she probably is one of the dogs who suffers from a past of being hit by human. I remember if you got your hand too close to her head, if you had your hand above her head, she would start doing like this because she was almost preparing herself for me to hit her. And you don't really think about those things, but she has been very badly treated, but still she's trying to gain the trust, and she wants to. You can tell that. And if you just give her the time, she will, like she would with me, like she did with me. And it was just a very, very special moment for me, and sad, but also happy at the same time, because you know that they are given the second chance, and it's very amazing to be a part of that, to be a part of letting the dogs know that we are here because we love you, because we want to take care of you, we want to give you a future, we want to make you get out of the past and get into the future and get homes, and just be loved by us, and you can trust us. And I haven't been here for too long, but this definitely will have an impact on my life. It has been an experience for life, for sure. And this is just one of the few things that I've experienced so far. And I think that if you are at all interested, if you just want to know a bit more, you can just come here for one day to visit, just be with the dogs, or you can come to volunteer for a week, maybe 2, maybe even a month. For as long as you want to. I just think if you're interested, this is the place to go. It has been really amazing.